Happy learning, dear students. Today we will see a very interesting application of a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is something which has a second order polynomial in it, and it has the shape of a parabola. Okay. So whenever I say parabola, it means it's like a projectile kind of look, right? So you have some special quadratic equations which is used to solve the problems whenever you are throwing something, okay, or when you are projecting something that follows the path of the parabola. So I'm going to throw a ball and it is following the path of the parabola. So if this is the scenario, I need to use some kind of special quadratic equations. Okay. So that's what we are going to study today. It's one of the very interesting, and you will really love math, no, after looking into these kind of problems. So Sai is throwing a ball at a position of 25 feet above the ground. Okay. The ball is going to have a starting height as 25 feet and it is thrown at a speed of 18 feet per second. How long it takes to hit the ground, and you're also going to find the maximum height pertaining to it. So this is just similar to projecting something that's going to follow the path of parabola, right? If this is the scenario, then h of t will be minus 16t square plus v of t plus s. So this is the special quadratic equation which we need to follow. In another part of my video, I have shown you how we have achieved this formula of minus 16t square plus v of t plus s. You can check to that when you find time. Okay. Here, h of t, this represents the object current height. T, obviously, it represents the time in seconds. This represents your x-axis value. V, it is going to represent the upward velocity at which the ball or anything else is being thrown. And S, it represents the object starting height. Okay, so with the help of this formula, let's see how to find out the time period and the maximum height as being asked in the question. So h of t is equal to minus 16t square plus v of t plus s. So minus 16t square, we know that v represents the starting upward velocity, which is going to be 18 feet per second over here. So you have 18 of t plus s represents your object starting height. So the value is 25. Let's consider this as equation 1. If I take the value of minus outside, I get 16t square minus 18t minus 25. So I need to equate all these values to 0 to find the value of t. You can either take up equation 1 or equation 2 depending upon your wish, and then you can proceed. I'm going to take up equation 2 here. So 16t square minus 18t minus 25 is equal to 0. From this we get the value of A as 16, the value of B is minus 18, and the C value is minus 25. There are many methods in which to solve the quadratic equation. You can either find out the factors directly by factoring method, or you can take up some squaring methodologies and proceed, or you can take up a formula and then proceed. The formula to find out the factors are t is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus of 4ac divided by 2a. Again, in another part of my video, I have shown you how we have got this formula. So this is the very important formula, or the quadratic formula, which is being used universally to find the factors. So let's solve it. T is equal to minus of minus 18 plus or minus square root of minus 18 the whole square minus 4 into 16 into minus 25 divided by 2 into 16. So when you solve this, when you try to simplify this, you get the solution 481 plus 9 divided by 61, and the another value of t will be minus 481 plus 9 divided by 16. So you get two values here approximately. One value is 1.9 and another value of t is approximated to minus 0.8. We know that the time cannot be negative, so we are fixing the value of t as 1.93 second. What is the interpretation here we achieve with the help of 1.9? The ball which is being thrown, right? It hits the ground. The ball hits the ground at 1.93 seconds after being thrown. This level of interpretation we can bring out with the help of quadratic equation. Because whenever we try to solve the quadratic equation, we feel bored and we really don't know where it is being used in real time. So this is one of the beautiful place where you can see the parabola concept is applied. Okay. So the ball hits the ground at 1.9 seconds after being thrown. This is the first kind of solution what we have achieved. The second question which is being asked here is to find out the maximum height. So whenever you are asked to find the maximum height, immediately you need to find out the vertex. So the formula to find the vertex is minus b by 2a, comma, f of minus b by 2a. So let's solve this. Minus b by 2a. So as I have told you already, you can either take up the first equation or the second equation and then proceed. So I'm going to take here the first equation. So minus 18 divided by 2 into minus 16, which will give you 0.56. So minus b by 2a is 0.56. Let me find f of minus b by 2a. So in order to find the f of minus b by 2a, I have to find out f of 0.56. So let's find out what is f of 0.56. So the equation is minus 16t square plus 18t plus 25. So let's substitute the value of t as 0.56 plus 18, 0.56 plus 25. So when you solve this, you approximately get the value 30.06. Therefore, the vertex value is 0.56, 30.06. So I have got an answer. What do you understand from this answer? This 0.56 is nothing but the ball reaches at the height of 0.56 after it is being thrown. So this is your maximum height. With regards to time, okay? So 30.06 is the maximum height and 0.56 represents the time to reach the maximum height. The ball reaches, okay, at the height of 0.56 seconds after it is being thrown. And what is the maximum height? The maximum height is 30.06. These are the applications of the quadratic equation. So whenever I am throwing a ball at a position at some height, okay, if I know the speed at which the ball is thrown, very easily you can find the maximum height and the time period it takes to hit the ground. This is the beauty of math.